In continuation to our topic, cellular respiration, let's discuss anaerobic respiration. Under certain circumstances, as when doing strenuous exercise, there may not be enough oxygen for aerobic respiration. In such a condition, the body resorts to an alternative pathway, the anaerobic respiration. Fermentation, a type of anaerobic respiration, breaks down pyruvic acid without using oxygen. It yields fewer ATPs than aerobic respiration. It also involves a series of chemical reactions catalyzed by different enzymes from the cytoplasm. Depending on the organism, however, pyruvic acid is converted into various end products such as ethanol and carbon dioxide, or what we call as lactic acid. When ethanol and carbon dioxide are produced from pyruvic acid, the process is known as alcoholic fermentation. Alcoholic fermentation occurs in plants, yeast cells, and some microorganisms. Some single-celled organisms that live on the deepest part of the ocean, muds or swamps, produce energy even without oxygen. Alcohol fermentation is also important in baking and brewing. Yeast produce carbon dioxide that creates air pockets in bread dough, causing the bread to rise. Carbon dioxide also causes the formation of bubbles in alcoholic drinks such as beer and wine. When lactic acid is produced from pyruvic acid, the process is known as lactic acid fermentation. Have you ever run so fast that your legs ache so much and you caught deep breaths afterwards? Muscle fatigue during strenuous exercise is caused by the accumulation of lactic acid in muscle cells. This explains the soreness and general feeling of weakness. When you start to breathe in more oxygen, the body returns to aerobic pathway of respiration. Warming up and cooling down before and after exercise can lessen muscle spasms and facilitate better breathing. Taking pain relievers also help reduce pain caused by lactic acid buildup in muscles. What you have learned this far is the conversion of energy stored in a glucose molecule to ATP. In order to perform vital processes such as growth, movement, and reproduction, all living things require energy. Green plants obtain their energy from sunlight by the means of photosynthesis. For humans and animals, energy is derived from food. Energy is produced when complex organic foods like carbohydrates and fats are broken down into simple substances like carbon dioxide and water. Cellular respiration is the process by which energy is released by the breakdown of food substances. It is one of the characteristics of life that is performed by all organisms to sustain their activities. It is important to remember that plants respire too. The intake of oxygen and the release of carbon dioxide can only be detected at night when the plant is placed in total darkness. Recall that during photosynthesis, oxygen is set free as one of its products. However, not all oxygen is released as waste, but some of this is used by plants for its own tissue respiration. If the plant is placed in bright sunlight, photosynthesis and respiration occur at the same time. That's the relevance of having cellular respiration in animals and other organisms. That's it for today, class. I hope you learned well.